Hello, in this video I will show you how to get your hands on the SMARTree client, and the place to start is the GitLab site that I have set up. The GitLab site address is gitlab, gitlab.ccm.udel.edu. So when you get to that site, you can register to access the software. You will also need to set up a two-factor authentication if you want to sign into the site. But I have made some of the links within the site public, and one of these links is right here. And if you click on that link, it will take you right to this page. So whether or not you've registered, you should be able to access this link on top to download the latest software. So it's basically stored in a GitLab repo, and here are all the installation files. To make life easy, you can also just download the entire folder with this link right here. So the first step is to basically download this zip, unzip it, and follow the installation steps when installing it on your system for a Windows installation. So that's step one. So once you have the software installed and running, you will see a window that looks like this. This is the main client. It is comprised of essentially a libraries folder view on the left, a preview or git status window on the bottom left, our main editor window here, and then we also have an elements viewer right here. So this is what the client is likely to look like when you first install the software. Now at this point I am pointing to a folder, and so that is showing the contents of that folder on the left. So in order to get started using the software, you will have to install Git, and that is shown in the Get Started video on this channel. So if you want to see about getting started with getting set up with Git and accessing the GitLab repositories that we have made available that has all of this data here, you can look at the following video on the Get Started option. But in this video I just want to focus about the essentially setting up the license within the client. So in order to do that, you can click under Help and License Management, and you will see this window pop up. This will show you the license options that you have available. In this instance I'm already loaded with the license, so you'll see a lot of these are green. In your case you will see a lot of these are likely going to be red because you don't have a license. So to request a license, you click on the request button and a little window pops up. You can fill out this form. It's essentially a form. Specify your address, your contact information, as much information as you can. You don't have to fill out all of this, but just so I know who you are and where you come from, and an email. And you can then select what version you might be using. So students would use an academic version. There's also a standard or professional version. So pick one that closely represents what you'd like to have, and then hit save. So when you save that, you're going to save it to a file. I'm just going to save it on my desktop and just give it a name. In this case, it'll kind of automatically name it based on your name and the version you're looking for, and then save that file. So once we're done, we can close this window. And what's going to happen is you're going to email me that file, and I will then email you back a key file. So once you receive a key file from me, you can simply hit the install button, go to that key file, and just click on that key file. It's an ST key file, and then hit OK, and you'll see this tree update based on the license that is granted. You may have some, if not all, of these green options, and you should be good to go with licensing. So that's a very quick video just to show you how to set up your license on SMARTree.